The apex court pronouncements in faraway Abuja automatically created a tense atmosphere in the streets of Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital. Before today, the premises of both the Port Harcourt City and Obiapo local government areas were a beehive of activities. But not today. Information also has it that many of the council premises outside Port Harcourt City have been deserted by both council chairmen and staff for fear of being attacked. Already, security personnel have been deployed to forestall vandalism. Many on the streets of Port Harcourt would rather not comment on the apex court's ruling for fear of being victimized by those belonging to different factions of the legal political crisis. But some braved the odds. This duo are sympathetic to the faction of the immediate past governor and minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike.
The Martins Amehule led House of Assembly has legislated for since 2023 till date, and they have never withered. They have been doing their legislative business. It's just that the governor do not want them to, do their work. But today, the Supreme Court has laid to rest those burning issues that the governor and his cohorts have raised just because they want to truncate democracy. But today, the Supreme Court of this country, the last hope of the common man, has restored parity.
The Supreme Court was emphatic today when they said there is no government in Rivers State, that the governor has been running the state solely without anybody. In the eyes of the law, there are no commissioners, there are no so-called local government chairmen. The government is empty. It is just the governor and himself, no other person. So what the court did today is just to restate the position of the law, the legal imbroglio in Rivers State. So this is the end of it. There will be no problem at all. It behoves on law enforcement agencies to execute these judgments. And the Supreme Court judgment is executory. Insofar as the Supreme Court has pronounced, the judgment becomes law.
But this public affairs analyst says it is not yet victory for the Martins Amehule faction.
There is no place in the Supreme Court now that they are deciding the fate of the 27 lawmakers. It's not before the court. So let us also look at it critically. Is there any case now that the Supreme Court have looked at it and said the issue of defection, have the issue of defection reached Supreme Court? I don't think that if you do research, that is there. So if they make pronouncement, that will be different. They should wait, or Rivers people will wait until the case will reach Supreme Court. Then they can have valid information to give. So that is it. On the issue of seizing funds, I don't think that it's premeditated, even though the law has said that. You don't seize the money that belongs to the people.
Already, this security consultant is worried about the likely security implications of the judgment on the states.
My advice is for everybody in Rivers State to remain law-abiding. There is no point we are rising against ourselves now because of this. The 23 local government chairmen has lost their job and their councillors. That's not the end of their life.
Meanwhile, the Rivers State government has appealed to all residents to remain calm, law-abiding, and go about their legitimate businesses as it seeks clarity on the judgment. The State Commissioner for Information and Communication, Joe Johnson, in a media release says the determination of the main issue of the defection of the 27 lawmakers is a matter that was not before the Supreme Court, as it is pending at the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt. For now, there is uneasy calm, with residents of Rivers State waiting with bated breath in anticipation of what the days and weeks ahead would unfold politically. From Port Harcourt, it's Andy Omano, Arise News.